You've read that text 4 times. You still haven't replied. Why does your brain do this to you? Okay, so here's the thing nobody explains. You get a message, simple one. Maybe your friend asking what time you're free. And instead of just answering, you reread it. Twice. 3 times. Sometimes you even reread your own draft before you send it, like it's about to be graded. This isn't you being weird. This is a documented thing your brain is doing on purpose, and it has a name. Psychologists call part of this rumination, and there's a whole body of research on why we loop back over small pieces of information before acting on them. Researchers at Yale spent years studying rumination and found that the brain treats unresolved social decisions almost like unfinished tasks it can't let go of. Think of your brain like a browser with too many tabs open. Every unanswered text is a tab it refuses to close, so it keeps clicking back to check it's still there. But here's where it gets deeper. There's an older idea behind this called the Zeigarnik effect, named after a psychologist who noticed something strange back in the 1920s. She watched waiters who could perfectly remember complicated orders while they were still open, but forgot them completely the second the bill was paid. Unfinished things stick in memory way harder than finished ones. Your brain isn't rereading the text because it's confused. It's rereading it because replying will close the loop, and something in you isn't ready to close it yet. So why does this feel so uncomfortable specifically with texting? Because texting removes tone, timing, and body language, the 3 things your brain normally uses to judge if a conversation is safe. In person, a weird sentence gets fixed instantly by a smile or a laugh. In a text thread, that sentence just sits there, frozen, open to every possible interpretation. Without those repair signals, your brain fills the silence with guessing. Did that sound too dry? Too eager? Too weird? So it rereads, trying to simulate a version of the conversation it can actually trust, running the scene over and over like it's rehearsing lines for a play nobody else knows they're in. This is also why voice memos and texts hit differently even when the words are identical. Your brain gets tone for free with a voice memo. With text, it has to build the tone itself, and building takes rereading. And this loop doesn't just fire for texts you're about to send. It fires just as hard for messages you already sent an hour ago, the ones you can't edit anymore. Your brain doesn't care that it's too late to change anything. The tab stays open either way. Here's the twist. This isn't really about the message at all. It's about control. Rereading gives you the illusion that you can perfect an interaction before it happens, when in reality, the other person already read your message however they were going to read it the first time. All that rereading changes is your stress level, not their interpretation. So what does this actually mean for you? Next time you catch yourself on read number 3, notice that your brain isn't protecting you from saying the wrong thing. It's just refusing to close an open tab. That anxious loop is your mind mistaking uncertainty for danger. Here's what you can actually do with this today. First, give yourself a 2 reread limit. After that, you're not gathering new information, you're just spinning. Second, remind yourself the conversation isn't graded. There's no version of, "Hey, are you free at 6?" that ruins your life. Third, if you're stuck rereading someone else's message, send literally anything. A 1-word reply closes the loop faster than a perfect paragraph you never send. So, no, you're not overthinking because something's wrong with you. You're running an ancient mental habit built for unfinished business, and it just happens to fire every time your phone buzzes. Follow for more facts your brain didn't ask for.